You are waiting for the perfect moment. You are waiting for the motivation to strike, for the fatigue to lift, for the anxiety to fade. You tell yourself, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll be ready tomorrow. But let me tell you a harsh truth that most people spend their entire lives avoiding. Tomorrow is a lie. Tomorrow is a concept you invented to make yourself feel better about the time you are murdering right now. Welcome to Rooted Wisdom. Today, we are not going to give you a productivity hack. We are not going to tell you to make a to-do list. We are going to dismantle the arrogance that makes you believe you have time to waste. We are looking at procrastination through the eyes of the Stoics, the Rationalists, and the ancient wisdom of the East. It's time to wake up. First, stop calling yourself lazy. Laziness is a choice to do nothing and enjoying it. Procrastination is different. It is an active, painful battle where you know what you should do, but you cannot bring yourself to move. Psychologists call this time inconsistency or present bias. It is a failure of emotional regulation, not time management. You are avoiding the discomfort of the task, prioritizing immediate relief over long-term peace. But the ancient philosophers saw it differently. They didn't see it just as a psychological quirk. They saw it as arrogance. Seneca, the great Roman Stoic, wrote in his essay on the shortness of life, "You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire." Think about that. You fear death, you fear pain, you fear failure, because you know you are human. But when it comes to your time, you spend it as if you have an infinite supply. You scroll, you delay, you wait, assuming that the future is guaranteed. It is the ultimate act of hubris. You are betting on a future that does not belong to you. The Stoic solution to procrastination is not a calendar app. It is a meditation on death. Memento mori. Marcus Aurelius, the emperor of Rome, the most powerful man on earth, had every reason to be distracted. Yet, he wrote to himself, "Think of your many years of procrastination, how the gods have repeatedly granted you further periods of grace, of which you have taken no advantage." He reminds himself, and us, that there is a limit. The account balance of your life is draining every second, and you cannot make a deposit. When you realize that this specific hour, this specific opportunity to work on your craft, to speak to your family, to pray, to build your body, when you realize this moment will never happen again, the hesitation dissolves. Procrastination survives only in the illusion of later. When you remove later from your vocabulary, you are left only with now. Seneca warns us, putting things off is the biggest waste of life. It snatches away each day as it comes, and denies us the present by promising the future. This urgency isn't just Roman. It echoes powerfully in the wisdom of the East, specifically in the tradition of Naj al-Balagha. There is a profound saying by Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib, the master of rhetoric, regarding the nature of opportunity. He says, "Opportunity passes away like the passing of clouds. Therefore, make use of good opportunities." Notice the imagery. Clouds. They are silent. They don't scream for your attention. They drift by, and if you don't look up, if you don't seize the moment they offer rain or shade, they are gone. You cannot call a cloud back. In another narration, he warns against tasweef, the Arabic term for saying sofa, meaning I will do it later. He describes this delay as the sea in which the negligent drown. Imagine that. Procrastination is not a waiting room, it is a drowning. It is a sea where you slowly sink, weighted down by the things you intended to do but never did. The rationalist asks, is this efficient? The Stoic asks, is this virtuous? The spiritual sage asks, are you ready to meet your end with empty hands? The wisdom converges on one point: the past is gone. The future is a doubt. The present is the only thing you own. So, how do we turn this heavy philosophy into action? Here are 3 steps to break the paralysis. Step 1. The Death Audit. Stop looking at your deadline as next week. Look at your life. If you knew, with 100% certainty, that you would not wake up next month, would you spend this hour scrolling? This isn't morbid, it is clarifying. It strips away the trivial. Step 2. Embrace the friction. Virtue ethics teaches us that character is a muscle. Every time you delay, you are training your brain to be weak. Every time you act despite the discomfort, you are training courage. Accept that the work will be hard. Accept that you don't feel like it. Feelings are visitors, let them come and go. You remain the host who does the work. Step 3. The just start rationality. Newton's first law applies to human behavior: an object at rest stays at rest. Do not think about the whole project. That is overwhelming. Commit to just 2 minutes. Write one sentence. Do one push-up. Open the file. Once you are in motion, it is easier to stay in motion than to stop. Break the static friction. The cloud is passing. The sand is falling. You do not have a guaranteed tomorrow. You have this breath, and you have the choice of what to do with it. Don't let your life be a collection of intentions. Make it a record of actions. If this message woke something up in you, do not just close this video and watch the next one. That is just more procrastination. Close the tab. Do the work. But before you go, if you seek more insights that cut through the noise, subscribe to Rooted Wisdom. We explore the depths of Stoicism, ethics, and ancient truths to help you grow stronger. Now, go.